Good morning, children. I am here to take class 9th English Supplementary, Lesson 4 in the Kingdom of Fools, written by A.K. Ramanujam. Introduction. In the Kingdom of Fools is a folk tale that brings to light the dangers posed by foolish people. It also emphasizes the view that foolish people can be very difficult to manage. They can be dealt with only by the wise and calm people. The theme of the story based on the theme that foolish people are unpredictable and can be very dangerous. So, one must stay away from them even if they offer benefit for some time. The disciple got tempted by the availability of all time items for one dudu each, and stayed in the kingdom of fools in spite of warning by his wise guru. Had the guru not returned to rescue him, the disciple would have had to pay for this temptation through his life. The message of the story. The story is a folk tale and gives two messages. The first message is that one should stay away from foolish people, else one is bound to suffer. The second message is that in order to tackle foolish people, one should employ wisdom and not logic. The Guru does not argue or reason the innocence for his disciple. Rather, he flatters the king and manages to convince him that the new stake was lucky. He not only saves the life of his disciple, but also rids the kingdom of foolish king and his silly minister. In addition, he becomes the next king and his disciple the next minister. Characters. The first character is the Guru. The Guru was a very wise man who never succumbed to any temptation. He was quick to judge that his disciple and he were in the kingdom of fools. Knowing that the behavior of foolish people is unpredictable, he decided to leave the city immediately. He did not get tempted like his disciple did by the one dudu price for everything in that kingdom. He also knew that foolish people should be tackled wisely. He did not try to reason with the king regarding the innocence of his disciple. Instead, he flattered the king with a false praise, obtained the kingdom of both his disciple and the kingdom. He earns readers' appreciation for his intelligence and presence of mind. The second character, the disciple. The disciple was a simple but greedy fellow. He followed his guru every way and listened to him. However, once he could not resist the temptation of good and cheap food available in the kingdom of fools. He did not pay heed to his guru's warning and stayed back. His greed almost cost him his life, but he quickly regained sense. He had faith in his guru's powers. That is why he first recalled him in his thoughts and then behaved according to the plan devised by him. This character also brings a smile to the reader by the manner in which he grows fat after eating bananas, rice, wheat, and ghee. Third character, the king. The king was a fool who owned a beautiful kingdom. He could go to any length in order to be different from others. His orders were foolish and his ideas stupid. Turning day into night and ordering execution of those who disobeyed are examples of his silliness. The king had no idea about justice. Assuring the thief's brother that justice would be done and terming the thief's death as murder indicate his lack of knowledge about justice. The king did not have any sound sense of judgment about people either. He could not see that the Guru was flattering him to rescue his disciple. His gullible disposition led him to believe every word uttered by the Guru and ended up getting executed by his own men. Fourth character, the king's foolishness, the minister. The king's foolishness was rivaled only by his minister, who was an equal partner in the foolish orders passed by the king. The king consulted him on different matters, but the minister could never give any sensible advice. He could as irrational as the king himself. It was the minister's idea to find a fat man who fitted the stake so that the orders of execution could be put through. The killing of the minister does not rouse any sympathy, for he was a dumb character who was responsible for his own death. Thank you.